If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart. A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter. We've a long journey.
Suppose I ought to earn my...
Would you mind coming over here?
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jade was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few, at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
It's hard to imagine a world empty. Suppose I ought to earn my...
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
What must need to be done?
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods. Always a pleasure.
I've just had a thought. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to a crisp. Many thanks.
Twill! Take an age to arrive on foot. Better we made use of a ferry stone if one's available.
Time to hit the sack.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson. If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Greetings. Tell me, he seems to have vanished, and if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the jadeite orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
It seems this jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I think I've earned a rest. Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
At least here I can let down my hair.
I wonder what's going on in town. Who was I found again? I don't see.
I'm going to go exploring. Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
What do ye want? Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin. Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
'Tis good to be reunited.
What could this mean? You incompetent fool!
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Should I get up to today?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
At least I have my life. That's something.
Am I losing my touch?
You don't look like much.
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's my speciality.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick coin.
I don't believe I had any visitors. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Always another errand to see to.
Barely slept a wink.
Whate'er 'tis, I've not the time to hear it.
If we seek further knowledge of the God's way, we ought to make for Batal.
Then follow me. I'll lead the way. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah,
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
would you mind coming over here?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Oh, I can't complain.
Over here, if you please.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned a rest. Would that I could spend all day here.
My feet always take me here.
Polished it this morning.
Good to see you, Master.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
No respect for this. Well then, son. How might I be of service?
As a matter of fact,
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Not that I... there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border. Their quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again? Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. And see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
Just another day, like this, same as the one afore.
Dull days for us are resigned to work. Time. This place is too comfortable.
Looking to gain entry to Myrddin's Manor, are you? First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. Then he'll ask that how you present yourself when visiting someone, and that paunce. You'd think he'd know not to expect noble manners from us common folk. Aye. I met Roger by the sea. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. He would say no more than, yet no sooner had I turned my back, I charged to his aid. But a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me. Pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves a better fate than this.
I'm unsure how best.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last.
We must rest. I fought many battles. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
I don't believe I had any visitors. Begone! I have no hospitality to
one of life's great pleasures.
Got nothing to fear
Peruse
if I
at
keep
your
my
leisure,
wits about
sir.
me.
Only care I have is how to spend a day.
Will this take long? I've ought to be...
Have you come from the ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little our survivors anticipated that in times past 'twas safe enough a night. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms. It could be that, say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph? Could it be aught if I cannot dissuade you from...
And he's delivered me my... I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again?
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
Let my magics grant you an elemental ring. Not bad.
Land sisters!
Well said. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall! You must hurry! Let no harm befall
prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. What's more, the Arisen has chosen to fill our ranks with women, and yet no two of us are the same. An attack from unexpected waters. We'll be careful with this. Faster, and work hard. That's it! Now's the time to strike! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
No more here.
We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. Fall back, and I'll reveal it with my magic. Halt right there. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the enemy.
Most effective. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. I've a knack for gathering items.
Let me get that. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. I quite agree.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard. Let us proceed with due caution.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind. The private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
The flower, from what I can glean, the petals absorb. Isn't that unusual?
Aye, he had what looked like a bun. He would say no more, yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you...
Have you need...
Sir. Oh, I see. No sign of him yet, then. All I know is that he was last spotted near the flower bed afore those monsters set at that boy. I've never known a soul who loved flowers more than he. How come to think of it, I recall him saying aught of a rare blossom that was due to bloom anon. What's the world coming to? The flower bed might be on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, there's...
I truly appreciate your offer to aid us with this, friend. Had you not spoken up when you did, I fear Morris would have rushed straight into the jaws of those fell beasts. I know he's in pain. I am too. But trying to resolve this ourselves would only serve to add more corpses to the pile. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed Roger's abduction. He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Rog back to us.
Yon path leads not to our destination.
Shame there aren't. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about it's said to descend in times of conflict, scattering. Sounds like the last. My other half.
I don't have all day.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman. Normally you put an elf. Mayhap my eyes.
No respect for this.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
Full relieved am I to greet another dawn.
The sun will always rise again. 'Tis a comforting thought. I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. I quite agree. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. If we've a destination in mind.
What? This again? I feel bad for the lad, but I don't have time to go chasing after every child who goes monsters are a fact of life in these parts. It is not the first time they've preyed on. There's nary a thing I can...
Might you be looking...
Watch yourself.
Oh, Annie's delivered me my remedy. I still recall... Oh, Rog.
Could it be if I cannot dissuade you from...
The flowers that bloom, from what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual? Nature works in mysterious... The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual?
Have you some business?
Sir, how can I be of...
Have you? There was no warning? Of course, such rumors are best.
Ah, he had what looked like a he would say no, yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
Got any
I'm just grateful to still...
What brings you here?
They're quite strange, that. Mayhap you've seen those headless stat. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or not, mind. Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'll gladly stay a while.
But I've ne'er seen a child so enraptured with flowers. He would go out to that flower bed every day to tend to some rare bloom he... Oh, Rod!
Peruse at your leisure, sir. There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
Sleep.
Poor Rod. Annie's delivered... I still recall... Oh, Rog. Will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I can only hope.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Let me alone.
What do ye want?
You looking to join?
There's much needs doing.
I don't believe I had any visitors. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Fancy a little my wares? Pretty kind.
Would you be so kind as to seek out the jadeite orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service, of that I can... Larcenous deeds are the ken of bandits. Mayhap one of their ilk could point you in the right direction.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Well met, son.
I live life.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Barely scraping by.
Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite orb for me. My life depends upon it. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's apprised of illicit dealings. Might not be easy getting them to talk, mind.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
What to do?
Anyone gives me trouble, then tastes steel.
My only object is to live.
Did you need some?
I only work when I fancy, but I get...
Many of us yet so bound. 'Twas she who decreed that no... Oh, how magnanimous her heart.
Looking to lay your head, we've leisure doing business with.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. So, if you've... spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. So pay me no mind.
Many, many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Many, many...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to...
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your home to visit the Rockmaster's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Yon chest lies just beyond our reach.
One could almost think this was done to vex us.
It seems we've been stalked!
I'll turn you into a pincushion! Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Such trouble I've caused for you, Arisen. I am sorry. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work. Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
What should I do?
Finish it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Have you procured what I asked? Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give only, if you've the time and inclination, as servants of the gracious. Yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here with an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was put into... Here he is. This young man is... We've been administering the medicine, to be perfectly honest, after all. But I suppose I ought... Come!
Psst! You listen, the sisters here are... It started with a slight... See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. Mayhap I'm just imagining... Pray.
A moment's prayer.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Each of our patients...
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce. None of the other sisters are permitted entry. In Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's... And none save the abbess, you've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice... See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Right you are. How might we enter the basement sick room? Splendid.
Beg pardon. Beg pardon. Sir, but this room is where our most severe cases convalesce. I must ask...
Yeah? What is it?
Chaos in the world begins with chaos.
I have noted.
Materials, eh?
This is a place of prayer.
I spend my day...
Perhaps you've a moment to spare, and...
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good health.
Suppose you're all right.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. A good sleep will ensure we are It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
I don't know what to do.
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be now.
Surely I can permit myself, but...
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Beg pardon, sir, but this room is where our most... What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Though to be frank, sir, I cannot see the matter proceeding any further. What I've heard of the abbess's testimony is little convincing. But I fear the evidence you've procured shan't be sufficient for a formal accusation.
What's this? Come to admire my sculpture? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach, if only my collection were Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to... And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying. The man's home is located in Batar. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
Beg pardon, see, a friend wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very much.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. I've got nothing for...
They say that, and yet he draws. I do hope His Majesty...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to... Survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
At least
Fine. Out the park, all of you.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I'd wager there's all to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. That's worth celebrating.
Where are you going?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Wolves, eh? Mayhap you should seek out the Putrid Cave. While en route to deal with another matter, I discovered the beast's den in that... I only wish I'd been permitted to investigate the area myself, but I can tell you where it is, sir. You'll find it on the eastern road. 'Tis my understanding that the creatures hoard their prey within. Mayhap the lad yet lives, fortune. If you are thinking of venturing in there yourself, pray make haste and tread.
It's this way.
If wolves make their den in the Putrid Cave, that might be where poor Rog was taken.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We can be ready. Our bows are armed. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Here, strike with lightning on your side.
And now, what a team we make, Arisen! I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Arisen has been put to sleep! Tell me, Arisen, how might I be of it? We are none of us alike in vocation. Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's... Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to...
Would you mind coming over here? Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Look there. I espy another statue. I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. You're welcome to take a walk night with my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Let my
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
We're here, Master.
We might bet.
Wolves drawn in!
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. I'm coming, Master! Defend the Arisen! I grant you lightning's fangs.
Oh dear. Is there naught to be done? We've a report to make, have we not? I'd sooner get it over with.
Regardless of the result, the task is not done till we make our report. As a matter of fact, the time I spent apart from you was miserable indeed, Master. May we never be parted again. Being separated from our Master must have been hard, temporary though it may have been.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Oh, we've got to be screaming! If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Focus. A moment of indecision will spell our door. Really? And now? All creatures who know death cling to life. It is the mark of a champion to prevail in life.
This brute has quite the temper!
Might we not use their range to our advantage? Here, strike with lightning on the side. Well done.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Follow me, if you would. The undead have risen to face us. Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall! You must hurry! Let no harm befall the Arisen! I could have done no better. I can do no less in service to the Arisen. Splendid.
Tis rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. The Arisen has been avenged!
your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would! I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Where are you going?
Could it be aught's befallen? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd...
Sir, do you have any news of Rog? What's this? No. Pray let it not be true. I ought to thank you. Here, 'tis not much. Gah.
This experience has left scars that shan't soon fade. 'Twas a lesson hard learned, but a lesson all the same. You have my support.
Would you... Larcenous deeds are the cat...
Normally you put an... Mayhap my eye...
Me?
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Well, hello there. Aye, there's always demand for weapons. particularly near the border where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure. Well met,
It is most exhilarating. Waiting to hand over
there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border where always a pleasure.
Over here, if you please.
To make hay while the sun shines.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. Twas a remarkable recovery, really. Many thanks.
Interested in my wall? Stock up on the basics. When does my watch end?
Well, hello. There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border where quarrels occur. Every other day. Always a pleasure.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last.
Shall we get some rest then?
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust? Is a bit far. Perhaps we might employ the services of an ox cart?
I've a pressing duty to which I must
hold out to some comfort. Go on, have a look.
Road ahead is long, Master. What are fairy stones for, if not times such as these? Right you are.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Oh there!
What to make of this?
It is hard to imagine a world empty of monsters. Those recruits don't know pommel